And I hope you're having a lovely Wednesday night. Tough times never last, but tough people do. It's easy to say, isn't it? Especially if a child has died, or if you've got 2 months to live, you've got cancer and that. There's actually a meditation retreat in East Brighton there called, what's it called, Alita? The
Tara Institute.
The Tara Institute, yeah. And I've heard there's a lovely man there, Bob Sharples, who takes a meditation course for a few months with people who
Terminally ill?
Terminally ill, yeah.
Amazing.
And,
that's an amazing centre.
And yeah, it just prepares people for that journey. And a lot of those people are still happy knowing that they're going to pass out.
Well, I haven't, but mentally, you know, that would help. You need mental preparation.
Mental preparation, yeah.
You know,
and talking about the old police days, folks, I remember I went to many deaths, and quite a few people at road traffic accidents had died, or at fatals had been shot and for some reason came back again. But everyone said that death was like a peaceful sleep, and if death is like a peaceful sleep, then really we haven't got too much to worry about, except I suppose we're all worried about leaving this planet, and a lot of people are worried about what their partners are going to do, who they're going to go off with. A lot of people are worried about their dough, you know, whatever we call ours, someone else is going to take over your house and your car, we're your jocks.
I think someone who's really worried about death is a conscious nothingness.
It's a conscious nothingness.
Do you know what I mean? Like being conscious, but then.
And I still think I don't want to. I still think I don't want to get buried. You know.
That would be freaky.
Yeah. I don't want to get buried because when you watch movies like.
I think we all struggle with, you know, we don't like your mortality in your face. Like we all struggle with not thinking about it. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you have to go to a funeral and like, you know, hopefully it's not somebody that close to you because it's just so sad. But it really throws into your vision how short your life is.
Definitely.
It does. And when that happens, and it happens all the time with poor people out there, it really freaks you out. And we all try not to think of. That's why I always have to get back to the simple of make the most of today.
The impermanence of life, folks, that's right. Yeah, I mean, you know yourself, when you see somebody you might have gone to school with and you have a 35-year reunion or something, and, you know, you're seeing that beautiful little boy or girl, they've just, their body's just aged a bit, but you can still see that 12 or 13-year-old in there. Have you seen, you know, some mates from years ago, you hadn't seen them for 25 years, and you can still see that young person you knew. In fact, that's the only person you knew. And you just see this older body, and you can even see.
Look, it's a vessel. It's a vessel.
It's a vessel.
That's all it is. It's a vessel to get through what we call
this exploration of life. And tell us about the being a father. Love being a dad.
Oh, look, Look, you mentioned being a father, and
it's great, isn't it?
Smile straight on my face.
Yeah, it's unconditional love, isn't it?
It is. It's the unconditional love, and you know, look, I was not treated unfairly as a child, but there were definitely times there was the ups and the downs and whatnot. And with my daughter, it's about honesty, and it's about respecting her needs and her wants. And vice versa. She needs to respect my needs and my wants, and communication. You know, and I have a fantastic relationship with my daughter. I split up from her mum, but we still, you know, that bond will always be there. You know.
I think with kids, because you know, I've got 2 young children, it really makes you want to lift your game. Do you know what I mean? Like it really, you just see their little faces and you think, and you know, you can never do anything good enough in yourself. Like you always like question, you know, being a parent, but it really just makes you lift your game, doesn't it? Really, like with me, I've had to lift my game, like, you know, completely.
And look, someone, I hate to say someone like myself stereotyping, but from the life that I've come from, you know, look, my daughter comes over once a week for a sleepover, and every weekend. I'll sit there and I'll just look at her sleeping, you know, and I'll grab her fingers, and they're just angelic when they're asleep.
It just makes you happy, doesn't it, being with those beautiful little creatures. And viewers, you know, that's so true. We see our beautiful children, and we spend time with loved ones. You're really the CEO of your own happiness. no one can make you happy, not your job, not holidays, not your partners, or anyone else. You're really responsible for your own happiness. So sometimes you even have to create that happiness in the mornings, that hour of power. Just, bombard your mind with some happy and positive thoughts.
That's right. What I was about to finish off with is that, like at the moment I've got a legal, situation coming up, and
Yes.
I called you actually to give me a hint as to who I could use as a barrister, and the barrister I'm using is Sharon.
Kermath.
Yeah, Sharon Kermath.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
She's a fabulous lady.
Yeah.
Absolutely fabulous. She calls me up. She asks how I am every day.
That's lovely.
How my daughter's going.
Very cool, isn't she?
She's absolutely fantastic.
Genuine.
I did something wrong like 3 years ago, which was stealing food so that I could feed my daughter. And I ended up with a 3-month suspended for 12, and the same day that I ended up with that three months suspended, I got caught with weed in my bag, and every criminal will say, no, it wasn't mine, but look, 99% of the time it is. This time it actually wasn't. It wasn't my weed. It was a little vendetta that my flatmate had upon me, and look, Sharon's doing a great job for me.
Yeah.
But, the sitting there, looking at my daughter, I just think...
Well, lovely people, it's time to wrap up the interview. Daniel, thank you very much for coming on once again. Alita, thank you very much for the pleasure of your company and sharing your lovely stories.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on again.
And viewers, thank you very much. Love and best wishes to everybody. Come up in the street and say good day. Don't be bashful. Share your stories. We need more people to share their stories so we can inspire others. So email me and say good day, and let's all make a difference together. God bless, have a lovely week, and we'll see you next week. Good night.